Morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the classification of molecules into point groups. Molecules are classified into point groups according to the presence, absence and the number of CN axis present. Presence, absence and the number of CN axis present, and the classification is like that: molecules of low symmetry, molecules of high symmetry and molecules of special symmetry. And here is the chart given. If CN axis is present, we call them as molecules of high symmetry, and the point groups coming under molecules of high symmetry are the CSN point group, also the CN point group, where C2, C3 point groups comes, and CNV point group, where we know water, NH3, all comes under the C2V and C3V respectively. Also the CNH point group, we have the C2H and C4H, etc. Trans N2F2 is an example for C2H point group. Also, if we have n number of C2s, we know those point groups are Dn, and if sigma D is present, DND point group, and sigma H is present, DNH point groups comes under. Examples are eclipsed ferrocene for D5 comes under the DNH category, that is the D5H. Staggered ferrocene D5D, etc. comes in molecules of high symmetry. Also, the second classification comes when there is no CN axis, and the point groups included are, and the name they possess are, is molecules of low symmetry. Molecules of low symmetry comes when there is no CN axis. So if there is no CN axis present, we call them as molecules of low symmetry, MLS. And Ci comes under this category, where only I is present. And if sigma only is present, we call it as CS point group. And if only E is present, we know E is always there. And if only E is there, we call it as C1 axis. Sorry, C1 point group. Also, the third category belongs to the special groups, and we call them as molecules of special symmetry. Molecules of special symmetry. And here C infinity V and D infinity H comes. That is, the infinite groups are present in this category. We know HCl has a C infinity V axis. Also, carbon monoxide has a C infinity V axis. When it comes to D infinity H, H2, CO2 comes under this category. So, molecules of special point groups contain the infinite axes or infinite groups. And there is a second part for this, that is, molecules containing multiple higher order axes are also coming under molecules of special symmetry, and they are TH, TD and T point groups, where we know TD as tetrahedral group. Also, we have the octahedral and its pure rotational O group. And again, we have icosahedral IH and I. Also, we have KH, that is the spherical point group. Remember KH, it is the spherical point group. And in here, it contains the infinite C infinity axis, that is its speciality. And anything which is having a spherical shape type of a sphere comes under this category, and all the atoms belong to this KH point group. And this is the flowchart for the classification of molecules. Okay, thank you. And this is a flowchart for classification of molecules into point groups. Thank you very much.